Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt, the podcast that's like the thing you left on the back burner of the stove all night. Tonight, Mike Gonsalves, a man of mediation, not meditation. Dave Packard, that's not what you wrote. Dave Packard, still a man of exhaustion. Sam Alexander, back from the Border Wars, and fighting back the Sandman, I'm Vince H. Tonight, around the campfire, some bad ideas, some good ideas, in no particular order.
It's a very educated no right there.
Sandman, huh? You're on the same border I was?
Oh, my guy added your L. So.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, that's what it was.
I should know better than to leave my notes untouched before we start, because I know you fuck with them every time.
I thought he was trying to say like mediocrityation, but
mediation.
Okay, hang on, wait. Real quick. Either somebody lagged or my internet really is fucked right now. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, okay, well, it's working right now. I just noticed Vince's face was moving and there were no sounds coming out.
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah.
He's like a reverse ventriloquist.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the dummy now.
Oh, look, Rumble tried to hide us from Bub.
Sons of bitches.
That's because Rumble can't handle it. They left us in the stove too long, and now they want to scrape us off.
Rumble said, "You can't handle the podcasts."
Guys, look. I just got delivered Brenner. Check out Brenner.
Breakfast for supper.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm jelly. I did not.
It looks like a raw piece of chicken and some potatoes, but you said breakfast. So
biscuits and gravy.
It's biscuits and gravy and fucking eggs, man.
And
dude,
bacon.
I can spot that from a mile away.
Bacon.
I'm jelly because I didn't eat dinner tonight, so I'm currently munching down some baked. Hold on, I got to put the package back together. Baked snack crackers, cheddar flavor, out of an MRE. Do you know what the government considers to be baked snack crackers?
Oh,
Just
it's
Cheez-Its.
It's Cheez-Its.
It's Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its. We were just talking about this in the AK podcast. Apparently, Cheez-Its are also flammable.
Oh, they are.
Brupper is way
All
better.
the damn oil and shit, and they burn really well. But the government apparently is like, no, we cannot call them Cheez-Its. They must be baked snack crackers, cheddar flavor.
Baked snake cracker.
You know how much you want to know how much? I wonder how many tax dollars went into coming up with that many syllables for Cheez-Its.
One sock cutter, he cut socks.
They got paid by the letter.
Two sock cutters, they cut socks. I'm not going to fuck it up because I'm not going to continue.
Anyway. How's it going? How's everybody?
Tired.
What Dave said.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mike. I already talked to you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Mike isn't real. Mike
I'm a figment of your imagination.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, Mike, have you decided to pick up Derby? Like race on Derby cars?
Oh, I thought you were asking
to keep that strictly at work.
I thought it was going to be roller derby. Yeah, my bad.
That explains that, actually. I couldn't figure out why my eyes looked so downcast. It's because I didn't move the StreamYard stream up to my big screen. It seems like the Derby has stopped. However, fun fact, we took the car to get looked at and get an estimate and all that last week. And
did they say it ain't
back from them?
Did they say it ain't got no gas in it?
It ain't got no gas in it.
No, because if I dropped it off to Billy Bob Thornton, I think I'd have known.
Well, yeah, he'd be in size 6 women's pants.
Every time, so I was at the range on Saturday with someone, and every time we'd go up to shoot and didn't have a round in the chamber, because neither of us would actually fill mags all the way. It was one of those rage trips where you go back and halfway fill a mag and hurry back up. Like, I ain't got no gas in it.
That's not half as bad as one time. So this is not something I did, but I was talking to my local gun shop guy, and he's like, "Yeah, one time we bought a rifle, me and my buddy at a gun show, and then we bought a box of stuff that just happened to have brass in it for that rifle, and so we had like 5 pieces of brass, and we kept running back and loading them and going back out to shoot them, and then running back and it was a 375 H&H Magnum, so they got like
Oh shit!
5
Hell
pieces
yeah.
of brass, and like old geezers like going back and forth reloading the same 5 pieces of brass so they can go out and just shoot the gun that they just bought.
I've almost done that. I used to shoot an absolute crap ton of 45 Colt, and I've not that bad, but there were times where I ran out of ammo and went and loaded up 50 more, and then came back out and shot some more after lunch.
Like, oh yeah.
But not that bad in terms of like, oh hey, quick,
You know,
go back and load them again.
I feel like I'm doing this reloading thing all wrong because I have the range at my house, you know.
Yeah,
Go
like
shoot fucking however. All of my reloading shit, well, and my stepdad's reloading shit is in town, which is 30 miles away.
Yeah, that's wrong.
In town.
You have
So
yeah.
it's like we have to load develop, and then we have to be like, okay, this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and then we have to come out and shoot instead of just bringing everything out here, where it's like, okay, let's go try that.
Yeah, you should have a whatever little shop building you're in right now. You should have a hole cut in the wall where you can just load around, take it, put it in gun, point gun out like the port in the side of your building, fire, and wash, rinse, repeat. Like, come on.
So it turns out my walls are approximately 1 foot thick in here because I was
That'll
trying
keep
to.
That'll
Funny
keep the
story.
noise outside.
I was trying to reroute my Ethernet cable from my Starlink instead of through my little window right here, which is ghetto as fuck. I was trying to punch a hole through my wall to just boop, 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 and then right to my router and everything, you know. Well, I get my drill bit out and I start punching through shit, and then it's an old house, so there's plaster, and then there's wood, and then there's what seems to be fucking concrete, and then whatever else on the other side just repeats backwards.
He ran.
Oh.
Whoever made it ran out of like drywall and just put Hardy Backer there instead, like
So
concrete board.
I
Don't
I punch
even
a hole.
mention Hardy Backer near me, Vince. I'll slap you.
and I'm like, fuck, I am out of drill bit because
Did you say-
I cannot make it any longer.
If you say Hardy Backer into the mirror 3 times,
So
it'll appear near you.
Yeah,
Hardy
my
Backer.
my teenage years will come back to haunt you if you say that shit too many times.
so I realized that, hey, I cannot get through from the inside, so let's go from the outside. So I then have to measure my hole that I punched. That
I
way I
bet
could
you-
go to the outside and punch the same hole. And I was pretty fucking close. I was 2 inches low, or no, I was 2 inches high coming back in from the outside because I drilled through everything and ran out of drill bit again. So I took a fucking cleaning rod and I just pounded it the rest of the way through the wall, just so I at least knew where to fucking drill from the inside. And I did that and start drilling through the wall again. And I hit more concrete and I'm like, fuck you. And gave her the beans. And then it started smoking. And I'm like, fuck.
Uh-oh.
There goes a
Why
drill bit.
is there concrete in this? I
Right.
don't understand.
So I get that. I pull the drill bit out. I'm like, well, that's fucked. So I cannot use that anymore. And I'm sitting here just kind of thinking about what to do. And I look over and the hole is still smoking. I'm like, well, that's not good. And it was like hot, or it was a windy, dry fucking day. Like this will go up like a fucking tinder bundle. So I hauled ass to the kitchen, grabbed a bottle of water, poked a hole in the lid, and was just dousing my wall in water because it was smoldering inside.
Oh
So
my god.
Is your wife going like, "What are you doing?" Like, Freaking
She wasn't
nothing.
here. She,
Like
she
nothing.
Walls
wasn't.
on fire.
She wasn't here.
So
She has no idea.
I've done that kind of shit.
Mike, I know what you're doing. Like moon's haunted.
I've done that kind of shit, like cutting out studs and shower walls for niches.
Mhm.
And you get, I use one of like the oscillating
Yeah.
saws, which my dad always called a whizzy woozer. So I always called it whizzy woozer because that's the sound it makes. My dad's like, it's a whizzy woozer.
All right.
So show title.
Anyway, it turns out, it doesn't turn out, if your blade's really fucking dull, oh yeah, you start smoking the stud real bad. And then it's really awkward if you set off people's smoke alarm doing it.
It's always awkward smoking studs.
And then they come upstairs and they're like,
Please stop.
Fag.
what's it smell? Like, oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel your burning wall experience.
It's fine. We're all
Mhm.
fine. How are you?
Out here, everything's fine. Everything normal.
Boring conversation anyway. Chewie, we're gonna have company.
You should have
So-
left it at how are you?
I should have left it at boring conversation anyway, but whatever.
To round out my story, my Ethernet cable is still coming in through my ghetto ass window. So
Neat.
super great.
That sucks. Do you
Mike,
need-
what you got? What you got there?
So Bob sent me a thing.
Bob sent me a thing.
I hate you.
This, yes, I know. This is the Mediator XL from Gideon.
Oh, you should mount it backwards.
I should mount it back. I can still
Hard mode. No, it's not hard mode. It's just in self delete mode.
Oh, fuck
You
you.
can't actually see it.
No, he just wants me in self delete mode.
Oh, can you see? Oh yeah, I see it. All right, pull the trigger.
No. See what I got now is like it's a Kurt Cobain meme, but it's like Chewie a little higher. Like, but it's Kurt Cobain pointing the shotgun at himself, not at the Sarlacc. So it's just like a little higher, and then just
Oh
pulls
no.
the trigger with his toe. Just full yeet.
I would like to see this. I feel I would be interested. Do you guys know why you can't ride in the front seat with Kurt Cobain?
He called shotgun.
Called shotgun.
He called shotgun.
I was gonna say because of your mom, but
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, your mom takes up both seats.
Oof.
Yeah.
The truck's
That's
got
like
a bench
that-
seat, and
that
she's got the
sticker
whole
idea.
thing.
what?
That's why I came up with that sticker idea, but it never panned out of the beaver and the Sasquatch looking off at these two flesh-colored hills, and the sign said, "Welcome to your mom's zip codes."
Oh, I thought you were talking about Trucker Squatch.
No, Trucker Squatches. It's saved. It's
It's a
we're
thing.
we're definitely doing that one.
Neat
Yeah,
mud
I
flaps,
have had
like
I've had requests.
mud.
So,
Oh, really? You've had
Flaps.
requests?
yes, I have.
Dave, have you had
Mm.
mud flap requests? Because I swear,
The
I
mud
mean,
flaps is a
only
great
in like
idea.
the shady parts of town.
It's Springfield, the old town.
Oh,
is-
like big towns.
oh, gotcha.
Sorry,
Springfield's not that
cities.
bad.
I mean,
Like-
no, it's not that bad, but it's
pin up Sasquatch on a mud flap. Like, come on.
anyway. Back to the Mediator.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's what we were talking about.
I don't
So
like court
here-
dates. Can we talk about something else?
It's about the size of an EOTech XPS2. It's about the weight of one. From what I understand, it was meant to mimic the height over bore that the optic, that the dot sits at, that an EOTech is at. So putting it on a flat top rifle actually works really, really well. In our other show, AK-47 Radio,
I
just
preferred
before
it
this one?
on. I preferred it on the AK with approximately 5 inches of height over bore.
yeah, it definitely had massive height over bore on the AK I put it on,
And
and
that's where you aim center mass and you shoot them in the balls.
For
so
those
when I
that
went
don't
for
know,
5 points of contact, instead of here, my chin was like way down here.
you
just
got
barely
that
touching.
ghost weld.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Bluetooth.
had-
Bluetooth
yep.
cheek weld.
100%. What's yours on, Vince?
You're muted.
Yeah, you are. Still muted, making faces.
Yeah, it's fine. Meh. No, mine's on my BRN 180.
Oh, nice.
And it's still a pistol, so my cheek weld is you'll have to imagine the cheek weld,
Yeah.
you know. But
How you've mounted that optic in the center of your receiver causes
You
me
have.
issues.
It causes me issues too because I put mine way forward, even though it looks visually awful. Because
Did you
this is-
bridge it?
No. Oh, I fucking did that. So
No.
the aim point that's on the AK behind me,
You had to check.
the aim point,
It's a good question.
the aim point that's on the AK behind me, back on an AR that I used to own. I did that unknowingly one time because it's a QD mount. So I took it off for some reason and put it back on and just fucking barely bridged the upper receiver to the handguard. And then for about 200 rounds, couldn't figure out why my zero kept wandering everywhere.
It's getting lit in Vince's house.
Yeah, it is.
Nope, I'm gonna fucking kick you.
it's very bright in here, yeah.
Oh,
yes, didn't
The
we
little
move?
gunman got
Fucking
me
asshole.
professional.
The lights are all
So-
flashing.
I
That
should go
seems to
back
be-
and see. I should go back and see what the download numbers were for that episode where we went too heavy and hard on the German accents because I bet they're really low.
Probably
seems-
right around 9.
There seems to be a mic inside of my oven. You're going on a trip to a place called Auschwitz.
The more I listen to German, the more it's just like people saying normal words but really gay.
Yeah. You sound like
that's
speed
Swedish.
escaping.
That's Swedish.
Oh, the speeds?
Too bad, voices.
Still, it's a cold Germans.
Oh, that's not a flamethrower. It's a flaffen shooter. Oh.
Oh, you
I'm
think
not far off. Okay.
You guys, I'm going to tie this in with something we were talking about earlier too. Do you guys remember on the old days of YouTube, rap battles of history?
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader versus Adolf
Yep.
Hitler.
Yep. My God, that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. You stinks, Vader. Your style smells something sour. You need to wash up, dog. Here, step in my shower.
Oh, God damn, that was a long time ago.
That's
I
some
remember
deep lore.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
You leading an army of white men, disgraceful.
Wow.
So, Vince, what do you think of Mediator XL?
I feel like I could use this on a lot of stuff.
Not
Is
in
it-
AK, it turns out.
Oh, really?
No, the height over bore was atrocious.
Oh no, that
Aw.
fuck you. I put that on that thing and run it all day long. Your height over bore is a half inch too tall because of your mount that you got. And then second, it's EOTech height. People run EOTechs on AKs all the time.
Or maybe
You just
it is
got to
my
get you
mouth.
some cheek riser.
But you're right.
I feel like
Like,
they had a
if you
plan
look at
for
how
3
high this
buttons right
is-
here. Like there's supposed to be 3 buttons right here, and I don't know what they do. It's just empty though. Like, what's going on?
For
here?
those that don't know what size a EOTech is, can you compare it to something of more of our listener audience, like a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, how many EOTechs can you fit in your mouth at once?
It's like 2 packs of cigarettes put together back to back.
It's as wide as a pack of cigarettes?
It's
Or is it like a narrow pack of cigarettes?
like take the narrow end of a pack of cigarettes, put it on top of your rifle, put another one on top of it lengthwise.
Now,
and-
how big is it in European cigarettes?
It's
in-
basically 3. It's 3 decks of cards stacked on each other on top of your gun. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah, Bob's got it. Bob's got it. 3 packs of Marlboro
number.
Reds.
Nice. I like it.
So, yeah, 3 packs of cigarettes. It's kind of a chonker. It weighs a lot, but it's also extremely durable. You can tell that just by looking at it. I really like the armor plating, the shield that goes around it.
I mean, to be fair, does it really weigh that much?
That's it. It weighs a lot.
I mean,
it
the Guardian
weighs-
exists.
it weighs enough that I can tell the difference in
Oh.
weight from pulling this off of my
He's a big
PCC and putting it on. Now,
He's
is
girly
it-
man.
Is it enough to make me not want to shoot it? No, I fucking want to take this rifle out immediately and shoot this. But
Dude, I miss Camel Wides. That was
That's
my
a-
fancy cigarette.
That's
that's a fucking cigarette. Dude,
see, that's American units of measure right there.
everybody I knew that smoked Camel Wides were fucking serious about their smoking.
I didn't do
Every
it
one of them.
normally. I mean, my go-to cigarette was fucking, I think, Pyramids. Because
Mike, I've got-
shit.
I've got this on a BRN 180. It serves as my general home defense gun. Like that's where it sits. It sits next to the bed, and I put this on it because if that's what I need, like this is a good optic for that. What do you have yours on?
So I did put it on my AK, one of my AKs, but the height over bore, as I said, was atrocious. So I immediately put it on my 9mm pistol caliber carbine. I can't tell you what brand it is because this is a true Franken gun. It's got an Anderson lower, JP Enterprises silent capture spring, JP Enterprises bolt, Hyperfire trigger, FM9 side charge upper.
Oh, yeah, it's a Franken rifle.
It's very Franken rifle. So
But
now
I
it has Gideon optics, yeah.
But it is 9mm only. Why is the barrel so long?
It's 16-inch barrel
But why? Why not have little barrel?
because one,
16
16
inches
in-
without 9mm is no good. You must
It-
get
it-
rid of it. Cut the barrel in half. Make it short. I Das ist needs to be R9 klein. R9K.
in all actuality, does FM9 make an 8-inch 9mm? Because
No, but we have a chop saw. We can make it. We have the technology.
you would have to chop like right here because the chargy do.
You don't
is
need a
right here.
charging handle.
Damn it! I need the chargy handle. It doesn't have
Nope.
one on the back. It's just a
Just-
stupid little wiggle.
You don't
Tie
need a
piece of
charging
Wayland
handle.
twine on it.
You hold it in
Yeah.
your hand.
Fine.
You mortar it on the ground hard enough. Momentum will rack it for you.
Or
Oh,
you
it
hit
could
the
be really
gym
cool. Like when
and
they
you just-
when the guy gets the shotgun out of the truck and he just
Yeah.
holding on to the end of it and he just goes shink by holding just the fore end, except you just bash it on something. Like butt stroke the
Yes,
first
oh,
person
boom.
you see so you can rack the 9mm PCC.
It might be
Butt
the
stroke.
best use of the term butt stroke I've heard yet.
You're welcome.
Why have you done this?
What have you
Butt
done?
stroke and muzzle thump.
Dude, that's what it was called, muzzle thump. I actually was talking about these techniques in the class that I have talked about teaching a couple weeks ago. We talked about butt stroke, we talked about muzzle thump, but I couldn't remember what muzzle thump was called. I called it like muzzle poke or something like that.
Oh, what a
It's muzzle
fucking
poke.
It was,
oh!
but
Muzzle poke.
Muzzle poking
just
with
give him a
Mike
little muzzle
Gonzalez.
poke.
you just reminded me. when you
Welcome
said
to muzzle
poke.
poking.
We lost a great a couple days ago. Robert Duvall. Just want to say
Was he a muzzle poker?
no, but I mean he used poke a lot in
He-
Lonesome
he-
Dove. Has anybody else seen Lonesome Dove?
It's
No.
been a long time.
It's one of those things that I know of.
I know of it because
Dang.
Garth Brooks sang about it.
The main thing I remember from Lonesome Dove, looking back, is he's behind us. I think his horse is dead or whatever. There's the guy shooting at him. And so he decides, oh, I'm going to shoot for real now. And he flips up the ladder sight on his, I think it was an 1860 Henry that he had. Thinking, you didn't fucking flip that up before? You were just like lobbing him in there for fun? Now you said aim?
See,
So-
I-
Oh,
Movie.
Kevin Costner did that in Dances with Wolves.
Oh, yeah, he
You should-
did. Oh, I need to kill the buffalo for real this time. Let me.
Oh, I was just faking. Wasn't trying to hit it. Now I'm gonna really try. Now I'm gonna flip it up to side. There we go. It's like when someone really means it in a movie and they rack the shotgun.
Hey, didn't Kevin Costner do that in the Dances with Wolves when he was
Rack the
chasing
shotgun?
No, flip the
That's what they
sight
were
up.
just
That's
talking about.
what we-
I mean, not 5 seconds ago.
I literally thought you were talking about a different movie. My bad.
That's what we done did said.
Wow.
Oh, god damn.
Thanks, Mike.
Squirrel. I mean, you called it. I am a goldfish.
Oh, fucking Days
Uh,
of
They're
Thunder.
talking about Open
Oh.
Range in the chat. Open Range is
Fucking-
good, except for Kevin Costner, like many Hollywood stars, suddenly owns a 12-shot 6-shooter.
Yeah.
That's one
mean,
of the things I love about
Blue Bonnet Spearman.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Because when the evil little turd gets a hold of the revolver and it's got like 20 shots before it runs out of ammo, he's just like bang, 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 bang. And you can tell it's like a Colt Anaconda or something.
Or Python, yeah. 1 or 2.
One of the two. It's definitely like a 6 or 7 shot revolver, and he just goes to town. It's like bang, 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 and it goes on forever. It's fantastic. I love
That's-
it.
That's
know
one
what's
good
another-
thing about Dirty Harry. They could actually count in that movie.
You know what another underrated Robert Duvall movie was? Secondhand Lions.
Oh, Klecker just brought that one up. Yep, I like that. movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Corn. Oh, every time my wife makes corn, it's like corn, corn, corn. Nothing but corn. Corn.
My favorite two Robert.
But I don't
Duvall
think she's ever
movies are-
seen it. So
I
don't-
see dead lions.
My favorite two were coincidentally enough the only 2 car movies he ever did, which were Gone in 60 Seconds and Days of Thunder.
Bro, you
And-
got to educate yourself on Robert Duvall. We don't
I
take
mean, I-
kindly to free grazers or
I've-
free grazing.
I've seen Apocalypse Now. I've only seen it once though, and like I have very brief memory of him in the cavalry hat and standing there holding a shotgun or I don't fucking remember, but like I know the man was a legend.
I've seen a lot of
Apocalypse.
that stuff recently since he died. A lot of
A lot of
reels have
memes
been
like
popping
that.
up.
Apocalypse Now is a fucking fantastic movie.
You
Oh,
need
I
to
don't-
educate
It's
yourself.
definitely one you gotta strap yourself in to watch, though. Like you don't casually watch that movie.
Like you don't watch it while scrolling or whatever.
Well,
If
you
you
don't just
have-
like I'm gonna pop this in for like, oh, you pop something in to have in the background or have on for fun.
Yeah, I gotcha.
If you have, how many hours is Lonesome Dove? I can't remember.
A lot.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Um,
like the first HBO miniseries ever?
I think so. If you have 6 hours and 13 minutes, you need to educate yourself on some Woodrow F. Call and Augustus McCrae.
Oh, that's not that bad. I've watched the entire extended edition of The Lord of the Rings recently multiple times. Like 6.5 hours. That's not bad.
I just sat my daughter down to watch. She was sick last week, and so I was like, "Hey, you want to watch?"
So she couldn't get away.
Right, exactly. So I was like, "Hey, you want to watch the first Lord of the Rings?" And she was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's an adventure movie with orcs and hobbits." And she was like, "What's a hobbit?" And I was like, "Well, you're about to learn." And she's like,
You're a
"Is it
hobbit, you
scary?"
short
And I was like, "Yeah, it's adventure-y." And so, I put it on. And she's like, "Extended edition, what's that?" And I was like, "Oh, that one's 4 hours long." And she's
That's
like,
a longer one.
she goes, "Regular one, please."
No,
She didn't even ask
no.
how long the other one was. She was just like, "No, I don't want that."
You should just select it extended anyway. Like, yeah, this is the regular one. The other one is
The other one's 12 hours long.
false.
If Mike watches Lonesome
There's a
Dove, he's gonna
blues.
come back. He's gonna come back next week wearing a cowboy hat.
A cowboy hat.
Another long ass movie you should watch out there, but you have to watch it in German, not the English dub, is Das Boot. That's about 3.5 hours long.
Oh, is that the one where they figure out to turn it?
No.
Oh,
Oh, that's beer. That's Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Das Boot was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
What if I don't know the German? I just talk like I know the German.
You read the subtitles, sir, but the English dub is terrible.
English dubbing on movies generally is terrible and is a subject of much ire
No,
for a good reason.
worst movie that's ever been dubbed that I watched was Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio, where they used all the original lines, but in modern times. And I'm like,
Hmm.
what the fuck is going on?
Wait, dubbed?
Hated
That's
that.
not dubbed. They
No,
just
it's not
used it-
dubbed.
Okay,
but-
okay.
They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talked all Shakespeare-y, but in the modern times with
Yeah.
motor vehicles.
You're talking about In Fair Verona. That is the name of the movie. Where it's modern times, but they use the original Elizabethan English in the movie. And it's this interesting thing where they have like when they talk about swords, that's like a brand of gun, like they're pointing guns at each other, but it's a sword, like a Glock 19. Well, this is a sword H1 or whatever it is. I don't
Mhm.
know.
No, and True
That's-
Grit, the OG True Grit. Well, Rooster, I'm shot to pieces. Fill your hands, you son of a bitch.
The remake, Matt Damon.
All I'm thinking of is Family Guy's version of Deadwood. Anything yet? Nope.
Yeah. Dusky says he watched Das Boot with his dad and brother. Yeah. It's a good movie. We had a fort, like, with a little slide on it and a little swing. My brother and I, back when we got along, I also had a periscope in that fort, so we used to go out to it and play U-boat for a while. It was fine.
Play U-boat for. Hey, you guys want to go play U-boat?
Well, yeah, because I had a couple of
I
wheels
was like,
to deal with and dive. They had a periscope you could look
wait,
through.
it
and-
wasn't submarine. You played U-boat, specifically U-boat. Hold on.
Because in Das Boot, they have a U-boat. It's not a submarine. It is technically a boat.
I'm not the commander of this U-boat. I'm the Grand Dragon of this U-boat.
Not. Let's go play USS Dolphin. Let's go play U-boat.
Hey,
Oh, the Brits have some shipping inbound. Let's get. I mean, the Britons have the shipping inbound.
look,
or
my family has a
however they
long
call it.
and sordid history with American submarines. All right, we're going to leave that one alone. The German ones did us less harm.
Wow.
So I may have solved my height over bore issue on the AK, or I may have made it worse.
Motherfucker.
Is that my
For those-
absolute co-witness mount?
No,
For-
this is the riser I just had on the Swamp
Okay,
Fox. It's from my PCC.
For those listening, Mike has a periscope of an optic.
you know, if you just put it on there, it's fine. But right now, I can hear the radar dinging like. Dum,
Does
dum,
that count as hip firing
dum.
if your cheek's not welded?
So if I bring it down, so one of the rules in USPSA is that PCC starts with your buttstock on the belt. So if I start with my buttstock on my belt, but my sight is up here, then I can just flick the safety and start going to town.
No,
Dusty
Mr.
told
ATF
us
agent, this is
something.
not.
It's a
This is
sub-
not designed to be fired from the shoulder at all.
It's actually meant to be fired from the knee.
I actually
Speaking
saw
of,
there was a video of some guy who had a absolutely ridiculous, like 2.5 foot riser, and they wanted to see if they could zero it. And I was like, of course you can zero it. You just have to, you can set it for 5 yards, 7 yards, or whatever. Your ballistics are going to be the same. It's just you're going to have to hold it the fuck down here.
You know, a lot of people have tried to rethink the Civil War. You know, if they had modern weapons, what it would have been like. But
Guns
really,
and
it
stuff.
would have just been, 80,000 guys on each side hip firing an AK-47 at each other at 100 yards. That's like what it would have been. It would have been
Oh.
Mike with an offset optic that was 20 inches high, just grrr, and as they just all die, and then the war's over because everyone's dead.
Surely AI can come up with this.
I mean,
Show
somebody
me what
wrote
the
a
Civil
book
War
about
would
it.
be like with
Harry Turtledove.
160,000 men divided by 2 hip firing AKs.
Harry
I have-
Turtledove wrote a book called The Guns of the South. That is essentially about time traveling South Africans taking AKMs back to 60 maybe, whatever. I don't remember exactly what year it was. And then things happen.
What's this called?
Guns of the South.
This sounds very, very good.
The author is Harry Turtledove. It is an
Eh.
alternate history book. I'm not going to
love
vouch for
alternate
it
history.
being great, but it is brought up a lot.
Without
It's alternate history.
without the supply chain, it's worthless. Anyway,
Well, they brought like, if I remember correctly, they bring like millions of rounds of ammunition with them.
Which they only need about 100,000 before one side gave up. Like genuine, just a couple dudes with AKs would lay waste to a Confederate army or a Union army, depends on who is fighting the AKs, to be fair. But just a few dudes with AKs with 30 round mags start shooting from like 600 meters off as the army advances. Like that 600 yards, that's the, if I remember right, that's beyond the range of the artillery.
Pickett's
ahead,
charge involved roughly 15 to 17,000 men on the Confederate side, and about the same amount positioned on Cemetery Ridge. Cemetery Ridge could have been held with 200 guys with AKs against that type of charge. And I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you can
yeah.
start shooting, like, you've got 600 yards range on the other guy before they can start opening up. They got to get formed. They got to, like, it.
Well,
it,
it's yeah. You're also talking about a sea change in military technology and weapon technology, where you get smokeless powder, and you have accuracy at 600 yards, even relatively well at fully automatic fire. Whereas, the 1853 Springfield rifle, muzzle-loading rifle, was accurate reasonably to 800 yards. It's the same rifle that was used by sharpshooters. They just used early telescopic sights, and they meticulously cleaned their firearms to ensure precision and accuracy. It's just you get all the guys together and they go yeet and shoot all at once, and that's how you get some kind of accuracy. Whereas if you
accuracy
had
by
AK-47,
volume.
exactly, but like it's like
An
it's
AK
like a
would be accuracy
firework.
because it's accurate. Like you pick a target at 600 meters and you have a reasonable chance of actually hitting that target at 600 meters.
It's like that firework that accidentally goes off all at once, and it's like boom,
Yeah.
and then the AK is the one that goes beep, 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 beep. It's like it's the giant Roman candle, and I don't know. It's almost not worth. This isn't the mental exercise worth having because of how much happened between 1865 and 1915. It's
You know how much
it's kind of
faster?
ridiculous.
Let's talk about how much faster the Civil War would have been ended if we gave one of them an atomic bomb.
I wish.
Why are you like this? Also, I'm
That's
interested.
pretty extreme.
And who gets the nuke? Like,
But only
the
the little
obvious
kid-
answer is the North, but now I kind of want to give it to the South because the obvious answer is the North.
You give them to both, but only the little Davy Crockett ones that they got to shoot out of the back of a horse-drawn carriage
The whole thing,
and then run really fast.
it would all have to be set off by one person hitting it with a hammer. And on both sides, it would be some poor black dude.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, on
You're not
both
wrong.
sides. It would, like, go up and hit this with this old sledge, son, and we'll give you your freedom. And he'd be like, yes, sir. And he'd go hit it, and then no one would ever be able to be like, oh, I'm not going to do that because he dead. They don't know.
And like they wouldn't even know what happened to him. Like, 1 second he's hitting things with a hammer, and next second he doesn't exist anymore, and neither does anybody else.
Suddenly, it's not my problem anymore. Anyway,
That is
I think that's-
genuinely like
I think
the
that's the-
best approach to death I've ever heard.
I think that's the combat engineer's creed. I'm either right or it's suddenly not my problem anymore.
EOD.
Indeed.
Yeah, I heard it was an EOD guy that was getting interviewed, and he was
Anyway.
asked, "Don't you ever get nervous?" And he was like, "No, I'm either right or it's not my problem anymore."
Mhm.
Well,
Like
anyway.
parachutes.
Right.
Hunting and stuff.
Did you know that we're gonna hunt buffalo in Colorado this year? Maybe.
Speaking of
Maybe.
1860s and small nuclear tactical weapons,
Right?
I did.
I dare you to use.
Have
the
you
AK.
applied yet?
Do it. Use
Yeah,
the
I
AK.
applied when it opened.
No, use the high point. Oh my, please. I'm just gonna have to rub myself.
I have to
between the
use
ears.
my 10 mil high point and buffalo boar to shoot an American bison.
You also, I'll send
I'm
you my GoPro. You record
Mhm.
it, and you just yell "yeet" every time you press the trigger as well.
Have we talked about this on the show yet?
I don't think we have.
We've talked
Okay.
about the buffaloes, but I don't think we've talked about anyone actually putting in for them.
So we all applied. Well, Colorado residents. Vince, you can apply, but if you here's the kicker. Okay. So it's not a official game species yet. It's more of a damage hunt kind of deal. If your name gets picked, you have 24 hours to pay for the tag. Once you pay for the tag, you have 7 days to hunt. Like your clock starts fucking then. And you have
Like,
7
hey, I
days.
got to call in hunting to work.
So if your name gets drawn, it's like, hey, you want to come get this lice, or you want to come get this buffalo tag? I'm like, sure.
No, I don't
And
want to
then-
get this lice. Please keep it.
Yeah, sorry, license tag, whatever. Anyway, you have 1 day to claim that, and then you have 7 days after you claim it to kill it. So it is like having your whole hunt camp staged, and it's all on the western slope. It's on the border between Colorado and Utah, and it's the Book Cliffs herd, which in the whole Book Cliffs herd, there's about 580 bison. 130 of them, I think is what it says. 130 in a sub-herd come over to the Colorado side. In the past 10 years, CPW district wildlife managers have harvested 10 bison. And in the last 20 years, there has been 25 killed. So that's just CPW doing it. That's not, I as far as I know, that's CPW harvesting.
This feels like that meme. Like, you have a bug out bag so you can get home during unrest. I have a bug out bag so I can go kill bison at a moment's notice. We are not
Indeed.
the same.
Like I have a trailer staged. And I'm gonna take every fucking second of that 24 hours to buy that tag. That way, then I have all the time that I can absolutely get.
Yeah.
It must be scary to be a cow on the western slope right now.
Yeah, I bet.
Can you send another link to that? I had that open, but then my computer fucking
All the cows are like, now we know how Mike feels.
shut up.
No, they're just dreading Mike getting a tag.
There we go. Boom.
I'm surprised you're not like, oh, I'm surprised you guys want, or I'm surprised Mike wants to get this tag. He's not too deathly scared of the bison.
No, you need to face your fears. You understand that.
You should be scared of the bison. Like, it's
I mean, you're
That's
not wrong, Vince.
like cows are one thing. Bison, this. Well, actually, honestly, if I had to choose bison or moose, the bison is less scary to me than the moose.
Less scary, yes, I would say.
Less scary. I almost feel like it's Jurassic Park level. Like, don't move. Can't see as if it don't move. But the moose is like murder donkey.
You know,
Yeah.
Moose
Wow.
is like, I will kill you just for being in my territory or my way, whatever I really
So-
decide, because I outweigh you by like 8 times. The
I'm an
bison
idiot.
outweighs you by 8 times, but it's not smart enough to make that kind of decision and just gets mad when you try to pet the fluffy cow.
I forgot that roster applications ended January 31st.
Oh,
Bison's like, get off my lawn. Because it's just trying to eat the grass you're standing on.
right.
Bro, you have no idea, Ty. Mike has an AR chambered in 30-06. He will be doing mag changes.
I have 2 mags.
And the funny thing is, bison aren't nearly as fast as antelope, so
It's
there's going to be a lot of rounds fired.
It's Swiss cheese.
No, fuck you. You have a 10 mil. Hunt it with your 10 mil.
I do. I mean, you're right. I'd be in. Why not? What was the caliber that I wasn't paying attention for earlier? The Dances with Wolves rifle.
Oh,
I
well, if he's
think
using
that's a-
1860 Henry, that'd be a 44.
4440? Or is it okay? 44 rimfire.
40. So how's that? compared to
Basically,
10 mil?
basically a pistol cartridge.
Okay.
And a
that's
very
what I was
at a
thinking.
very weak one.
Think about like
Compared to,
44 special almost.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Gross. I mean, great at the time, I'm sure, but gross.
Well, the fact that you could
Yeah.
do a ka-chunk and then shoot again was like super.
Yeah, that
super,
was super cool.
Yeah.
That's the super cool part. Yeah, even for back then, 44 Henry is a little. You would get more. I believe you'd be pumping out more out of like a black powder revolver, like an 1860 Colt, than you would out of the 44 Henry. But yeah, it's the fact that you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
So our the Colorado Big Game brochure got sent out a couple days ago, and a couple dates to remember. March 1st, applications are being accepted. April 7th is the deadline at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And then secondary draw open or closes June 30th. So we'll do that. There's a few new things in here. Let's scroll down to it because it's species specific for some of it. So let's see. For deer, this is big. There will be no mandatory CWD testing for harvested deer in the 2026 seasons. So they're not testing CWD in those units where you used to have to.
Are they starting to accept that you're not going to catch CWD from eating the meat?
I didn't ask questions. I am merely reading a brochure.
I find that interesting.
Squeezer?
It is a change. Squeezer. Tell
And
us
then
all the
some-
things. We need to have
some-
him back on, by the way.
Changes to some units and some seasons, and nothing really big and whoopee there. The big change is okay. So back to buffalo real quick. It's not an official game species, but it is identified as livestock and wildlife in Colorado now.
I knew it would be
So-
something Colorado identifies as.
Yeah. But there isn't a draw system for it yet. They're going to go through this season, kind of feel their way around, but still cool.
I bet they are.
Let's see. There are more units for CWD testing for elk.
Interesting.
So check those. And then if you're in the brochure, any hunt code, just a little tidbit, any hunt code that has a plus in the sex column of the hunt code means it takes more than, or it takes 6 or more points to draw. So
That's
Yeah,
a neat
exactly.
change so that you can see
It-
automatically.
It's been around for a couple years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But and then antelope, not a lot. just some changes to some seasons and some take and shit like that. But shit is out. Shit is good to go. Same with moves. Changes to seasons. Yeah. Not a lot of big changes this year, but this is the first year and I don't know how long that bison has been in the brochure. And I think that's neat.
So, do you want to hear about the recent squirrel capades?
Indeed.
Please. So it was Sunday, and I'm just sitting around the house, and my son goes like, "Oh, there's a squirrel outside." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna go kill it," because like I want to go kill the squirrel, right? So I go to grab his PCP air rifle, and it's not charged. So I have to sit there and charge the air rifle, like pump it up like a gigantic tire. And I was like, come on. And I finally get it pumped up, and I go out there, and the squirrel's gone. But I'm sitting out back, and I sit there for a little while, and a squirrel comes running down the fence line, but like on top of the fence, just like do across the top of the fence. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to shoot this little turd. And I pull up and I shoot, and down he goes. And he's like kicking around, like, okay, I didn't hit him where I thought I would. I shoot again, and I hit his somewhere in the back end, like his back legs are not working, and he runs into a brush pile. And my son and I cannot find this squirrel. Like, that's where he was. He was in the brush pile and just disappears. And it's not a big brush pile. It's maybe a 3 foot by 3 foot brush pile, and he ran into it and just gone. Cannot find anything on him. And we go out there and we look around all through it, just gone. Squirrel is gone. Gave up on that. I came back inside, went back to playing Hunting Simulator. Because I can have some success there. My son went back outside.
Are you playing it on like Xbox or
the Switch? Yeah. Son goes back out with the rifle later, and he's like, I'm gonna go sit down in my normal spot. I'm gonna wait for one to show up. I'm like, okay, have fun. In a little while later, he comes inside. He's like, Dad, I need your help. Like, what? What happened? He's like, the squirrel crawled into a dead limb on a tree, and I need your help getting it out of there. It's like, okay. So grab a hatchet and a length of cable, and I go out there and I tie the hatchet onto the cable and try and throw it over the limb. Now, this limb's connected to a tree that is a long dead oak, or at least I thought. Turns out the bit of the tree that the branch is connected to that's dead and hollow is still alive, very much alive. But the dead limb won't break. So I'm like, okay, go get me the ladder. And while he's going and get me the ladder so that I can climb up the tree to try and look inside this hollow branch to find the squirrel pops its head out of said branch, like 20 feet up in the air. And it's just like mocking me.
Did you bring the TX-22?
I had nothing on me. I had a hatchet. I could have thrown the hatchet. Honestly, I probably should have thrown the hatchet because the squirrel's wounded, right? And it steps out of it actually comes out of the limb and is there. And you can see where my son shot it. Like, it's all bloody, but it will not die. Right? And it's like, so I run over to where he left the air gun, and I come back over, and the squirrel's gone, and he finally gets back out there, and I'm like, that squirrel's still alive. He's like, what? And I'm like, yep, squirrel's still alive. Little turd. So then I find myself climbing up a dead tree and out onto a limb, 20 feet in the air, trying to get to this dead limb to try and break it open to see if the squirrel is in there, and so I can bash it to death or he can shoot it. And I get up there, and the squirrel's not there. I was like, what in the world is going on? Where could it have got to? It's mortally injured. Like, I could see it. It was shot, like, in the right spot. It should be dead. And then I take the handle to the hatchet, and I poke it down into the dead limb, and it goes, like, all the way into the live limb. So that
Oh.
entire limb is hollow. And that is where that squirrel is and where it'll stay. And I'm like, telling my son, like, never do this. Never crawl up into a tree like this to do this. This is a bad idea. All I can think about while I'm up there is like 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact. Like crawling up and crawling down. Like 3 points of contact. Because like I can think it in my head, I'm like, this is how people die. This is that stupid
Yeah.
story of some idiot. Like he was in a tree and then he fell out and
You'll
then he
end up-
died.
So local radio station in the Springs, 94.3 Kilo has the freak news in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You'd end up on the freak news.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma man dies chasing squirrel into tree.
He went up there. He was trying to get his squirrel, had crawled into a hollow branch. He was fishing around with his hatchet, trying to get the squirrel out of the hollow branch, and he slipped, fell 20 feet, and landed on his head.
I was highly cognizant of the fact that the squirrel might come out at some point and
Oh
not
my God.
freaking out if it did.
Christmas
'Cause-
vacation, you.
Look,
No.
there's one thing about being in a tree with the squirrel 20 feet up. It's just
You're in his
fighting
territory
the
now.
squirrel. Yeah. Oh, I am at a disadvantage. Like the weight, the power ratio here is way off. I'm like, I'm in trouble. Especially, man, if there was more than one.
Dude, suddenly the squirrels start ganging up on Vince and his boys. And
I'd be
dude.
screaming like a girl, like all the way to the ground, like.
Then you'd be like, Mike, start blasting. Just shoot indiscriminately. I know you're good at it.
Like, yeah, I'm calling him Mike for close air support. You know?
You need one of them Roto 12 rotary shotguns.
It redefined his approach to squirrel defense.
You know, I think I've finally cognitively come up with a reason to have a sawed-off double-barrel 12 gauge.
Yep.
The
To
12
shove it in
gauge pistol
Like
is
the problem with that one is you only get 2 blasts, and you can only clear out so many squirrels with 1 blast.
I mean, yeah, but still, that's 2 blasts. So, you know, it's better than the 0 I had with me at the time. I just had a tomahawk.
I mean, you could get
Anyway.
a semi-auto and like have multiple blasts. Saw off
Or
a
get the
semi-auto.
Roto 12 shotgun and have multiple again.
the ATF hates this gun.
The ATF hates this conversation.
Find out why. Click here.
Would you
Um,
like to know more?
Goes the Tau Fledermaus.
So Sunday, we got exactly 0 squirrels. We saw a bunch of squirrels out behind the house. Got none. And in so doing, like, I decided I'm going to try and use my 22, but I switched suppressors. So I have the Copus from Ackless Defense and the Aero Precision Teffer 22 suppressor. And I put them both on my Ruger American rifle, American Rimfire, the bolt action one.
At the same time?
Shut up.
Vince told me to shut up. That's awesome.
So I had sighted it in with the Copus apparently, and I just put the Aero Precision on there. Like, yeah, how different could it be? And I go out and I test fire it. It was like, I'm hitting 5 mils high and 2 mils to the left, which is a huge variance. I was like, did I sight this in actually at ever? Because it doesn't seem like it. So I changed the 0, shot some more. I was like, okay, that looks fine. Put the Copus back on it, and it's shooting 5 mils low and 2 mils right. I'm like, well, crap. The difference between the point of impact with these 2 rimfire suppressors is 5 mils of elevation and 2 mils of windage, which at 100 yards, that's like hold on. I'd have to reconvert that into it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot at 100 yards of just zero shift by adding a different suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because center fire stuff, I don't have that problem. It's pretty close. It's close enough, right? But 5 mils is pretty ridiculous.
That's a lot.
I ended up not getting to shoot I went outside several times because every time my son would look out the back door and be like, "Dad, there's a squirrel," I'd go out there and try and get a shot at it, and maybe or maybe not get it until he finally got tired of it and went outside for a while yesterday evening and killed a couple of fox squirrels at the back of the property where he normally does. And at that point I realized, my son's out here trying to get me to kill a squirrel, which is something he does on the regular, right? And knows how to do. Something's off here. Like the teacher has become not the teacher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher has become the noob.
Yeah, because he's killed more squirrels than me, and he knows where to kill them, and he knows how to kill them, and he's just out there doing it. And now he's like, "Hey, Dad, why don't you come out and kill the squirrel? Come on." And it's like, "Oh, fine, I guess." Like, I'm a moody teenager. Like, I guess I'll go kill the squirrel. It's fine. I'll pause my video game to go do it.
For those that use American measurements and not commie measurements, 5 mils is 17.2 MOA.
Okay, so that's about 17 inches at
Mm-hmm.
100 yards.
100. Yeah.
It's like I say it. It's a big variance.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you can't just interchange your suppressors. So yeah. But yeah, that was the squirrel page for the weekend. My son was trying to get me to kill a squirrel. I failed. Actually, I'm pretty sure I killed one and we just couldn't find it. And then he shot one and I climbed up in a tree to try and find huge tree. I'm gonna emphasize this. This tree is probably 4 feet wide at the base, but it got struck by lightning 20 years ago, probably. And so only part of the tree is alive. And I'm up there and I get the step ladder and climb up into it. I'm climbing around it, trying to get a squirrel out of it. Because, like, welcome to fatherhood. That's, I guess, what this is.
Mhm.
I'm up there like, please never do this. Like talking to my son, like, please don't ever do this if I'm not here. He's like, okay. I want to trust him.
If you do this, tie off.
Like,
Yeah, good call.
wee! Yeah.
Ow, my waist.
Yeah. But then he just goes out there and, apropos of nothing, kills a couple of really big fox squirrels. Like, big. They're good size squirrels. So I think sometime soon we're going to have wings, squirrel wings. It's like buffalo wings,
nice.
but squirrel.
Squings.
I thought they had to be flying squirrels for that one.
Shut up.
The whole buffalo thing is from Buffalo, New York. I'm gonna make squirrel wings, and it's just gonna be ranch battered wings. It's gonna be the anti-buffalo.
So you dip the ranch batter wing in buffalo sauce?
No, what you do is you don't dip it in flour. You dip the wing in ranch seasoning, like
Mhm.
powdered.
Oh, the ranch powder. Yeah.
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 You dip it in that, and then you deep fry that sucker, and that's it. And you got ranch wings. Bada bing. At least we're gonna experiment with that. So
It may burn. like the dill in the ranch powder. It may burn.
Have you not had the Walmart ranch wings?
Nope. I go to Walmart once a month, maybe.
I might stop by and like, hey, dude, how do you make those wings? Because that might help me a little bit. But
Mhm.
that's the idea that I have, is that you just batter them in the ranch seasoning and then deep fry them. Because I've tried frying squirrel wings before, and it's like, they don't really want batter. So I need to find out something else. And I think just the ranch seasoning on them would be good. We've done lots of stuff with them, but there's like 15 squirrels in my freezer now that I need to get out of there. So,
Are you going to start
yeah.
canning squirrel?
I mean, we could see that we could,
Freeze dry 'em.
but then it would just be like, that would be a really weird looking jar, just like one whole squirrel shoved into a jar, and people
Fur and
were
all.
like, like, please no.
Yeah, that's for supper.
It's squirrel canning, squanning.
But yeah, that's the whole squirrel nonsense from the weekend.
So I just looked up, like you've really got me thinking, and I just looked up, can I shoot squirrels with an air gun in El Paso County? And AI says yes.
Well, then it must be true.
Good
It
enough
must
for
be
me.
true.
Obviously.
Now, Colorado has a state law against hunting within city limits. That includes hunting small game with air guns.
Boo.
Most of the cities, I'm pretty sure, all have ordinances and whatnot against discharge of firearms and air guns within city limits also.
Boo, I say.
However, I live about a half a mile outside of the city limits. I'm not in incorporated Colorado Springs.
Also,
You're
ignorance.
outside of city limits?
I am.
Dude, you're all the
Indeed.
way in the city.
I'm on the easternmost part of the city. The city limits actually stop about a quarter mile past Powers.
Huh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ignorance of the law is an excuse.
It sure is. Like when I fill out a 4473, I fill out not in city limits. When Colorado Springs has elections and whatnot, I don't get to participate in those because I don't actually live within the city, which I think is actually uber gay, to be honest.
Mike's a country boy.
Mm.
You gonna put a Yellowstone decal on your Prado?
No,
Uh,
he just
I am.
buys- he
I'm
just
not
buys
gonna.
the Dutton branded hat and barbecue sauce.
And boots. All in
And
one
boots.
package.
I am not gonna turn into the guy from the song from Rednecker.
Hold on. Dusky's over here giving actual instructions on how to
Mhm.
prepare the
He is,
squirrel
and this
wings.
is why I'm thinking about it, because like an air gun is $100. A decent one that could we could work on marksmanship with Elo on, like about $100. Use the same thing to kill a squirrel, make squirrel wings. Like this is something I've been interested in for a while, but squirrel hunting in the woods with firearms has always Vince, you know what's behind your house. I don't know how far off it goes, but I've always had a little bit of a hesitation shooting into trees with a firearm.
Except a
guys-
shotgun.
Well, yeah, except
That's
the
all
shotgun.
you do.
No, I've
I mean, I
Vin-
would assume that air gun's fine, like no matter what.
Mike,
Like,
what the fuck are you
shooting
doing?
Up.
I am playing string with the cat who
Oh,
desperately
fuck's
wanted
sake.
to be inside with me.
I thought
I
you
was
were
gonna
having
not
a
say
spasm.
anything.
No, the cat was having a spasm without me.
So the
Anywho.
thing about even shooting 22 long rifle straight up is if you miss anything near you, it goes up until it stops moving and then starts coming back down, right? And terminal velocity cannot of a 22 projectile is not fatal. Like how fast the bullet will fall eventually can't actually hurt you enough to do any damage. Well, it might hurt if it hits you when it's falling back down, but that's about it.
Right. Like
Actually-
if you get steel shot rained on you from several hundred yards away or something like that, it'd be very similar.
On a boat.
Mythbusters did a thing on this where they fired a gun straight up in the air
Yeah.
and measured how much energy it had when impacting the ground. And it's like there's not enough energy here to actually penetrate flesh. It's just going to hurt.
It's like hail.
They did. It also may be spinning on the way back down, but and that'll increase the how much it hurts. But it's still just like throwing a rock at somebody.
They did kind of the same thing, throwing a penny off the Eiffel Tower to see the terminal velocity of that, and they ended up having to use a rifle to get it going fast enough to like point it downwards to actually inflict damage.
So they threw the penny off and it just like dink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. I remember that old myth growing up. You throw a dime off the Empire State Building, it'll cut somebody in half.
And then the Germans are like, "Oh no! If you want to kill someone with a penny, you must put it in V2 rocket."
I think I remember Dr. Scary Guy saying something about this, about a year ago? Maybe a year and a half ago. He said I had a 9mm or a 38 special come through my roof over his bed.
That's a really convenient excuse for having a negligent discharge in bed. I kind of like it.
So you did bed pop.
Like, oh, honey, I don't know how that happened. It must have come in from outside.
You just have this slightly mushroomed projectile in your drawer. It's like, fuck.
Well, we've all got
look at this.
We've all got that hollow point we found out in the range. We went, oh, this is cool.
I shot a 40 caliber slug and dug it out of a tree later, and then it was in my backpack. I took to basic, and then I got screamed at by the MTIs for having a mushroomed bullet in my backpack, and I was like, it's just a reminder. A reminder of what? I'll get another one. Just throw it away. Go away. Leave me alone. Fuck. Yeah.
To be fair,
Like-
was it really getting screamed at, or was it like, Mike, why do you have this projectile in your backpack?
Dude, it was the second day it was screamed at. Yeah.
Thought Air
Because
Force
we
was
were like, it's not Marines basic training, and I could tell it was all games and dumb shit to them, but like it was still stressful.
Is it like the Lego movie with bad cop and good cop? It's just the same cop, but just switches the face around. Like, hey, buddy,
You know,
I have this thing with you. You know,
in all honesty, the majority of the time the MTIs are not screaming. No, it was just this particular instance when they were running around. They were going through the bays, going through everybody's personal stuff to make sure that you didn't have any contraband or whatnot. Like you had to take everything out your backpacks, lay it on your bed and whatnot. And that's why said bullet was on bed. And then he starts yelling at me about it, and I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, most of the time you're not getting yelled at. Most of the time they're just talking to you like normal human beings, unless you fuck up and then they're yelling at you.
dude, it reminds me of every once in a while across my feed, you get Arlie Ermy.
Yeah.
And the fact that he improvised 150 pages of completely original insults for Full Metal Jacket.
What the fuck is that?
Some kind of goddamn comedian over here. Like, I watched that and I'm like, he improvised 150 pages of this nonsense and did not repeat himself.
Well, did he
Like-
improvise it, or did he reuse stuff that he had spent a career accumulating?
I mean, you're right.
At some point,
But to put it all together, just imagine trying to keep a straight face during that scene. I couldn't do it.
I didn't.
I
know there
could
was
not
that
do-
shit that high.
Oh boy, that's
I love the first half of that movie, and I really don't like the second half.
it's like a testament to human capability. It's like the
It's kinda
Eiffel
like-
Tower of swearing.
Yeah.
It's like Fortunate Son. Like the first half is just fucking minty that everybody knows, and then the second half is like, what's going on here?
The song or the movie?
Yeah,
There's
the
a-
song.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I always
so
thought that
there's
song was like definitely just geared towards the rich kids who didn't go, but maybe I
There's,
missed a bunch.
Something happening here.
there's not a lot going on with Bear in Colorado.
Yes, ain't exactly clear.
I didn't realize we get
Oh!
to apply so soon. Like
Speaking
this
of
is the
Bear.
year I get to apply for my elk.
Burrs?
Speaking of bear,
Yeah, Burr. What about
I went to the range on Saturday and took some 45 supers with me to do some little test firing on them, just to refamiliarize myself with the recoil. And bad problem happened.
Uh-oh.
Gun did not explode.
Oh.
However, I had 2 instances of the rounds not, I assume it's from the magazine spring. Maybe it was that mag. I don't know. I didn't shoot that many. Not being sprongy enough of the round getting caught before it was fully in position and being shoved forward into the magazine for failure to feed.
Same thing that was happening to me with the High Point, and you guys kept yelling magazine, magazine. So
Probably, but I will say it's a little undercutting when you stop and consider that. Oh, if that was a real bear, I'd be fucked right now.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I mean, can you clear a malfunction while getting chewed on?
Give it the
Probably
old
not.
huck too.
And probably not that kind of malfunction, because that was a have to drop the mag and fiddle fuck the round malfunction, not just a tap rack type malfunction.
You didn't spit on that thing?
No, I did not spit on it. I don't spit on my guns.
Well,
That's your problem. You're not giving it a little hawk tua.
There's your problem right there.
Ain't
So
got
yeah,
no gas in it.
that was not reassuring. That was not reassuring.
No, I'm actually I'm with you on that. I'm genuinely afraid to go test fire the 40 caliber 200 grains that I bought for bears, because I don't want them to not work in my gun. I'd rather live in blissful ignorance. But at the same time, like if I don't go test fire them, I may not live in blissful ignorance much longer.
It will be yourself anymore.
Well, like,
You know?
my name is Mike. I live and die in blissful ignorance.
It did. So I have been toying back and forth with the idea. It's like, man, do we move? Do I just buy a 10 mil and call it a day? And then that happened. I was like, fuck, maybe I do. I don't know.
Like, was
Do
it? You said it was a pop the mag out. Was it jammed into the front of the mag and then you had an empty
So
chamber?
It was, yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't.
So it jammed.
double
So
feed.
the slide didn't close, and the round was not just sent forward. It was actually
Mhm.
tipped down into the magazine somewhat.
Yeah, instead of coming
From
up,
what I
it went down.
assume is because the round was partially coming up. I threw the heavier recoil spring in, but with the round wasn't fully up in position in the magazine, so it caught it and then shoved it down and forward, and then slide stopped on the back of the round. So in order to clear it, I had to lock the slide back, drop the mag, kind of push my thumb on the back of the round to pop it back up.
Yeah, you'd have been fucked.
Just use
Oh,
hypo
shoot.
with this club.
I've got one magazine that's newer than the others. I'll go next time I go shooting. I'll take that one along and see if it's an issue again, or if it's just the one magazine problem. Because when you and I went through that box of 50, there was no
Nope.
malfunctions whatsoever.
Yeah, the thing between the two of us, it functioned flawlessly.
My only other
Those were
concern
all
is
bear
this
loads,
kind
yeah?
of like, is this like gun was slightly dirty, so slide was moving too slow issue, but that doesn't seem likely.
Are you still using round nose?
Well, no, they're all the hard cast lead or flat nose. But again, those didn't have any issues. in terms of that first box we shot.
I could have. Well, I have bad memories sometimes, but I could have sworn the first box that we shot were round nose 250s, but
All the same.
they were all flat nose.
They are hard cast flat nose 255s.
Okay. Then I would have to admit that my memory sucks.
We know that.
I mean,
That's why
goldfish.
you're the goldfish cracker.
Like sometimes I remember stuff and it turns out I'm mixing up memories and I'm like, wow, that never happened. That's pretty cool.
You Mandela affect yourself.
Yeah. It's
Mike
fucking
wakes
great.
up like, I'm black. That's what you mean by Mandela effect, right?
Yes, exactly.
Look down. Never mind.
Oh, poor Mike. He's got a tiny wiener. Anyway,
Yeah, so I know there's a ton of people out in the chat that have been wanting to try the Mediator XL. You should definitely give it a shot. The coupon code, our coupon code Moist, will save you what, like $40 off the thing almost. Moist. So yeah,
Moist.
definitely.
it's a very moist code.
I know I am so like ADHD bounce back and forth, but this thing's cool, man. This thing's really fucking cool. And I may actually go to the range tomorrow to try it out. Which I don't really go to the range during the week normally.
Yeah,
So.
I signed up for an event that I found out slightly after had a PCC requirement.
Oof.
So I need to dig up a PCC somewhere.
When's the event?
Yeah, end of April.
TX22.
Yeah, I was gonna say put
In
a stock on
chassis?
it. Yeah.
So because people complained enough, they added a rimfire division.
Lame.
And I'm like, TX22 in the chassis with suppressor.
Somebody had one of those on the range on Saturday because we're sitting around playing the old game of listen to the gunfire from the other side of the hill and try to identify it. And then just out of the blue, there's just what the hell was that?
Like,
And it happens again. And okay, it's not loud. It's a tour. So we probably mold them that one for about 5 minutes for it clicked. It's like, oh, because it sounds like a 22, but the burst is so damn short. And
It's probably a TX22 with a 16
I mean,
round mag and a FRT.
yes,
exactly.
that's exactly what it was. If it's short and it's like, that's it.
And what tipped me off is because my buddy said something like, yeah, but it's real short. Like they don't have it's a 10 round mag or something. I was like, oh, it's TX22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not to mention, I've got a bunch of mags for it. So, and it's only 3 stages. So 1 lap. And I bet I could get clear with that. But
Is it do you have any of the what are they, 30 round mags? Like the 16 round mags with the 14 extensions?
Oh, let's start that shit now.
stop it. I think that's supposed to be about a 32 or 33, but really and truly you get about 30 out of it. And I
Yeah.
do have a couple of those. Plus 3 21 round magazines.
I think we need a video where you're dumping 30 rounds
At a squirrel.
at a
Man, I
squirrel.
wish.
At a squirrel's corpse.
I just wish the FRT would work with the gun in the chassis. That way I could just like go to town with it and just
Why does it not?
I think it has to do with the reset and the fact that the reset is relying on a little bit of actual movement with the recoil to get your finger off the trigger so the trigger resets completely.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
Yeah.
And with the chassis, you're holding it pretty tight and there's almost no movement for it to get that.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the forced reset part needs to completely reset the trigger, whereas as it sits now, it does not. So right now we're in like semi-auto chassis territory. Like, oh no, it's so fun. Oh
You just
no.
need to get the biggest, beefiest spring you can find, and
That was just going to ask, is it just a matter of springs? Because the AR FRTs work just fine.
You
well,
could
different
maybe
design.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different FRT, of course, but
you could maybe mess with spring tension and stuff like that, but I'm just not gonna mess with it right now.
I mean,
it
Mike,
works. The gun works in semi-auto just like it used to. So I'm not disappointed.
I don't know why Sam's giggling.
why haven't we put an FRT in your 30-06 AR?
I don't know.
Sam,
I'd say in my 300 Win Mag, but the problem is I've only got the one magazine, so it'd be really slow.
it's a
Dude, I've got
3-round
the two,
burst.
So hit the 3-round burst. Get your
Well, it's 5. It's still 5, but still.
no. You get your 3-round burst, and you only have 5 rounds in the mag. So you go through the first 3. You go, and then you go through the next 2 in the mag. Then you do your reload, and as soon as you reload the second mag and send the bolt forward, your 3rd round fires to complete the 3-round cycle.
Like, are you talking about slam fire? You're gonna
Open
slam
bolt.
fire Rot 6?
I'm just talking out of my ridiculous imagination. Just
can.
ignore me.
Open bolt 300 Win Mag.
You gotta
Open
hot
bolt,
glue stuff in the
man.
way.
Open bolt,
Be
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, we should definitely put an FRT in that. That would be
Vince?
cool.
Vince, are you going to make it, man?
I'm tired, but I'm fine.
Same.
I can
You're-
tell.
My eyes are crossing, but it'll be okay.
We're all a little bit yawny.
Oh, God.
Not
No.
like you.
Yeah,
Alan, yo. Alan, yeah.
Yana, ha ha ha. Anyway,
he's about yay tall.
you should play the music that Dusky likes.
Oh,
Do we have a
What's
thing?
music?
We
Oh,
do have a thing.
That's a thing. Oh yeah, we have a segment. I forgot about that.
It's our one. Welcome to our segment.
One, two, three.
10 seconds for my goal song. 1, 2, 3. Drop 4 hits on 4 hits on the count of 3.
All right.
All
makes
righty.
me want to
Mike.
go
1,
to a honky tonk.
2,
I don't even like honky tonks, and I wants to go to one.
You live outside of city limits, you automatically are enrolled.
Sweet.
You're
I'm
in
gonna
a
go to-
honky-tonk right now.
I'm gonna go over to Yoder and be like, "Yo, I live outside of city limits. I'm in. Where's the honky tonk at?"
They're gonna see your hair and be like, "Fuck out of here."
Not as much these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude, all the kids got the long hair.
No, it's just not what it used to be.
What, Yoder?
Right. Yep.
I mean, I just picked it. It's the only one I know out. I guess I could have picked Calhan. There's a number of them.
I mean,
Anyway,
you could go all the way east and hit Kit Carson. They'd be like,
Ye-
"Are you one
true.
of them there transvestites?"
Kit Carson's a better bet. Yeah.
all right. So
Go to Hugo.
Mhm.
Good.
tonight's Warheads on Foreheads is
On the count of
Um,
3.
on the count of 3. So this is an article by a woman named Bridget Fable. She is a full-time fly fishing guide. She's in the mountain all the time. For some reason, she brings her cat into the mountains. She literally says, "Now I know this sounds crazy, but on this particular day, I was hiking with my cat, Brookie."
So she's crazy.
First
cat
thought is-
lady. Okay.
She,
First thought, it's not like she can leave it behind. But
First of all,
Damn it, Vince.
what the fuck?
what?
Oh, Vince made a good joke. That's what I'm laughing at. It's a good, one of those good subtle ones. You had to be there.
I mean,
I missed it
Vince
because
is-
I clicked on the link and saw nothing but ass.
I'm already in trouble. I'm gonna stay in this closet forever.
Get him,
Oh.
chaotic.
All right, so Bridget's out there and she is hiking around. She's doing her mountain thing, and the kitten started acting kind of stupid, like meowing a lot and acting weird, and so she literally talks to the cat. She says, "Hey, if you keep talking like that, you're going to call in a predator." Well, oopsie. I'm guessing the kitten could smell the mountain lion as they kept walking into the woods. So, yeah, the kitten. We really do need to pay attention to our animals, our cats and our dogs. They know more than we do, and when they start acting like this, it's them trying to tell us, "Hey, something's wrong." So she walks in another quarter mile, and then the leash is like, for some reason, she's hiking with the cat around on her shoulders, and the leash like goes tight around her neck, because the cat had wrapped it around her. As she turned around to like unwrap the leash, she saw a mountain lion about 10 yards behind her. She
Shut up, Tina, you fat lord.
Get some dinner.
she had not expected, like the cat had not expected her to stop to fix the cat's leash. And when she turned around, the cat was like, "Oh shit," and ran off. But she said as it ran off, it was in full crouch like a house cat, run off, like slinking away, weaving through forests of aspens. Jesus, Dr. Scary Guy.
Dr. Scary Guy. My 10 millimeter just went to 11.
Hey,
There's-
baby. I'm a
Dude.
shower, not a grower.
The very next portion of the article is entitled 10 millimeter 1911, My Other Partner.
Oh,
Okay. No, did you say what gun she was carrying?
We had not gotten there yet. She spent
Okay.
like half the article writing about her cat, which I don't blame her.
bitch.
So-
Did.
She was, it turns out it was a Springfield Range Officer Elite 10 mil.
Wait. It was a 10 millimeter Springfield Armory Range Officer Elite Operator.
Oh, was that important? My bad.
Indeed. Because
I forgot
that's a lot of
operators.
goddamn words.
It's so many words.
I get
So she had,
Put
had
so
she
many
had a
words in
trail
your
cam
gun
up in the
range.
area, and she had seen male bear on the camera the day prior, and she was carrying a Springfield XDS 9mm that prior day, and so she had made the wise choice to actually upgrade to the 10 mil that morning. It didn't. The lion didn't attack, but she saw the lion and she had already drawn and was on the cat ready to fire, much like Brett was, I'm sure.
Are we sure this
He
is
was-
Brad in drag?
Oh, let's hope not. She says that it was when it became obvious that it
Brett,
wasn't going to
not
attack,
Brad.
she was able to relax, obviously, but like that first tense moment, I mean, not very many of us have experienced that kind of moment where you don't know whether the next few seconds are going to play out in your death. And like, to be honest, I don't think aside from like some scares while flying, I don't think I've ever experienced that particular feeling. So
Did she try to list her pronouns to the cat?
she might have, but she was also carrying a fucking boss of a 10 mil 1911. So maybe
Oh,
pronouns aren't in her
man.
biography.
Look, I'm out at this point. You just too many she's, hers, them's. I'm done. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
She was
Fair
shooting at that.
that ass, maybe.
I mean, bold move to bring a small animal along to sacrifice to any large predators.
That's what I'm kind of like.
Like,
So-
oh, grizzly bear? Yeah.
No, it's bait. It's bait. I mean,
It has to be
clickbait,
because
regular
she said
bait.
she's been bringing this cat into the woods since it was 3 weeks old, and when this happened, it was 2 months old. I'm like, wait, 2 months? That's 8 weeks. That's when they wean off and you can like adopt them.
Yeah.
You took the kitten up there. That's why I said kitten, because at 2 months old, it was absolutely a kitten. Like, good God.
This isn't a bad idea, honestly. Like, let's just go steal alley cats and drag them into the woods. And
I mean, people use decoy dogs. What about decoy gatos?
I mean, and she did say if you keep that up, you're going to call in a predator. That's
and the cat's like, and
But that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
go
here
home,
for,
bitch.
right?
Dude, I-
Meow.
Turn around, right meow. This, I also would like to point out that I got this story straight off of Pew Report. So that's pretty cool that they now have hunting stories on there. And not only that, but they have hunting self-defense stories that I've been specifically looking for. So yeah,
This
nice plug to
Pew-
Pew Report for that one.
So how long
dot
until somebody
report.
Pew.report, yeah.
How long until somebody zeroes this gal's cat and we see it skinned out in the back of a truck? Going,
Right.
look, got me a mountain lion kitten.
Well,
Oh,
that one picture where it's sitting on her shoulders, I mean, the thing looks like a chonker. Maybe it's a perspective photo, but dude.
Oh, she's wrong-handed.
Oh. Immediately out. She,
Look, if you weren't out when this lady says she brings a cat into the woods,
well, look,
This
if you're
is
not
like
driving a
crazy cat
Prado,
lady.
it's fine.
but
this
that's the
crazy
thing
cat
is I
lady
might
is
actually she might be into Prado. Like she's left-handed. She could sit on the
No,
left
you're
side.
on the right hand,
Right. I have my gun on my right side. She has her gun
and
on her
she's
left side. Like
left-handed.
that.
It's exactly
works.
wrong.
It works because she's the passenger.
Dave understood.
I did understood.
Thank you.
I
Yes,
will
sir.
say it is nice having somebody ride shotgun that is left-handed. Not because they can lean over a mirror easier or anything like that on that side. But I'm just saying.
Oh no,
Uh,
dude! You get the minivan and you just you open both of the sliding doors and you just play Fortunate Son as you go cruising for coyotes.
I have a feeling Dave's comment had nothing to do at all with pistols.
No, that was my comment.
Yeah, it absolutely did not have to do anything.
Don't worry, the last horse crosses the line. So yeah, that I thought this was a really cool story. Glad she didn't have to fire. Glad the cat didn't attack her. But it's definitely yet another example of why you absolutely should be carrying in the woods. And if you can't carry in the woods, you're stupid.
bring a sacrificial kitten.
Right. Like, dude, she brought a 10 mil and a sacrificial kitten. Like, she's doing it right.
Shit.
Guys, Vince is going loopy on us. This might be our cue to leave now while we're
It's-
still ahead.
Oh, wait.
Well, we were tapering off, and then I
Yeah.
remembered I still had a story. So
Did you guys know that you can get a remote camera mount on Amazon for about $80? Did you also know that you can put a thermal optic on that remote camera mount and Bluetooth it to your phone so you can see a live view on your phone of what the thermal sees? And then you can then mount that thermal to the top of your pickup and or UTV.
I think Vince is threatening you right now.
go on.
You can indeed do that. I have not done that because I am a poor and do not have a side by side. But yeah, my buddy,
Or a thermal.
Yeah, well, that too. I mean, the side by side is the expensive part, but yeah, I thought it was pretty neat.
Wait, it's a 9mm.
I'll just say boom and blow all your eardrums out.
We're having a good time at the range, and Dave just walks out like, like
I don't have a can either. I have a 300 Win Mag with a 4-chamber brake on it.
that sounds awful.
Sounds
Just-
loud.
Just,
It's
just awful.
earth moving.
You should put a loudener on it. They make
did.
loudeners, don't they?
I did do that. Yeah.
4-chamber brake on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a loudener just to the sides and like kind of behind me.
So literally fuck everybody except you.
I've
Yes.
only shot it one time without ears, and that was when I shot my deer. Every other time it's been ears.
Did you think about it afterwards? Did you regret it, or was it auditory?
I wasn't
exclusion?
really thinking about much. I just heard ringing as I was walking. But
Mm.
Eventually,
you
one
answer
day,
it?
it won't be ringing anymore. Like,
No.
that's gonna go away. That bit is gonna go away. There's not gonna be ringing in people's ears. It's just gonna be a rickroll.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Like every time it's quiet outside, you just hear Rick Astley.
Like military members aren't going to lose their hearing anymore. They're not going to get tinnitus. They're going to get rickrolled. I've got rickrollitis. I'm sorry. You've got what?
So
But it's not service related. Anyway,
Facts. All right. Well.
Yep.
Yep.
Mike, it's you.
I know. I was waiting for some
Okay.
music. So, if you like that show,
Oh,
support
wait.
this-
no, you were sitting there talking about a good news story. So now we're saying music. You got to let me do my spiel. We did
Oh,
get a
yeah,
new
you're right.
review left in. It has not populated yet, but some man in the maple syrup state's going to be getting some stonkers. So if you'd like some based stonkers, not
is that South Carolina?
basically, not Sasquatch mud flaps yet. Not yet. Someday. Leave us a review. We like reviews. We need reviews. Reviews help us become the next meat eater, but way cooler and far less pretentious.
because we've got mediators and they don't.
Sasquatch.
We have more AKs and other various guns than they do. We can.
Yeah.
We're not
definitely-
sponsored by SIG.
If it came down to warfare between us and Meat Eater Studios, we would win. The four of
Yeah.
us.
Like,
End of story.
if it came down to getting hunted, we would lose. But if it came down to combat, we would win.
I mean, I'd eat Steve Ranella if I had to.
I agree. I would also.
yeah, but you get
I
that.
don't
You
think
get
we
that
could
fucking
out-hunt him.
trichinosis. So you gotta cook them well, okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Well,
Fuck that
maybe
guy.
a brisket.
Yeah, good Steven Ranella brisket.
Oh God.
All right, now we can leave.
Well then. Support the sport and take a
That'd be
buddy
s-
hunting.
That'll be the
If you-
subtitle of this show.
If you like that buddy, tell them about our show. If you don't like that buddy, mount his mediator really, really high, like multiples. Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and let's go hunt.
If you don't like that, buddy, feed him a Steven Ranella brisket.
Yes.
It's kind of tasty.
I have no idea. Wizzy Woozer, Muzzle Thump, Sub Gun, Murder Donkey, Squigs, Blissful Ignorance.
All of them.
Murder
That's a
donkey.
long title.
Dude,
How do we get that many
Dude, let's-
titles for this show? I don't.
Let's go the Willy Wonka route and go Wizzy Woozer Muzzle Thump Subgun.
That's a
Good
lot
night.
of
Sounds like a
words.
bad. It sounds like a
Bye bye.
Vince is too